I stopped doing Boruto anime reviews for a reason. Okay, the thing here is I stopped doing the reviews right around the Momoshiki fight. The Momoshiki fight was lit. Don't get me wrong; it was a mistake not doing a review for the Momoshiki fight. But afterwards, the material afterwards was a given, and the Chocho filler I didn't think really merited a review. It did touch on very important issues, and when it comes to the security of oneself with their image and obesity and the perspective of children that are growing up with obesity basically, and what kids in general are dealing with every single day who are obese. Now, that aside, I came back to review Boruto because I think this chapter is not only very substantial and very substance. I think it's not only filled with material; it's essential for the character of Mitsuki. Because the thing here is the way this episode is structured. I think is going to get us into a new arc that deals, and I'm pretty sure this is canon. That's going to deal a lot with Momoshiki's conception, similar to the previous arc that was in the manga and anime. But this time, I think it will have to do with Mitsuki coming to terms with the fact that he's artificial, and what is sentiency? Am I really a sentient being? Is everything in my mind basically a series of commands? Do I have free will? Am I human? Like that is what is going on inside Mitsuki's head, and this is I love this. It really does give you that sci-fi vibe from series that discuss AI intelligence and the ethics of cloning. And this is the stuff that I really want to see more of in the future. And and don't get me wrong, this wasn't the only thing that's good about this chapter, or this episode. Seeing the fence sitter Onoki again. That was a blessing in and of itself. Like, kudos to you, fence sitter Onoki, over 100 years old and still capable of wielding the particle style, and is able to fly. I mean, jeez. This is the thing about Onoki. Onoki is low-key a badass. Like, low-key doing all these things at his really old age is quite impressive. It's quite impressive to say the least, and it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing seeing Onoki again. He's up there in my favorite Kage list, along with Tobirama and Hashirama Senju. Now, what am I going to say next? Oh, yes. When it comes to what I said before in my video about the future of Boruto and how I discussed that we will most likely get an arc in the Hidden Stone Village and in the other villages that we haven't seen yet. I made that video, I made this prediction, and guess what happened this chapter? Onoki straight up says, if you ever find yourself in the Hidden Stone Village, come to me and I'll show you around. And this is proof about what I'm saying. I guarantee you, we're either going to get a arc in the manga or in the anime, where Boruto and company end up in the Hidden Stone Village. And I'm guessing that when we get there, we're going to get introduced to new Jonin in the Hidden Stone Village, similar to what happened with Kagura. And I'm maybe a new Kage's candidate, but I think Kurotsuchi is currently too young to be having a Kage's candidate, but yet again, so is Chojuro. So I wonder what's going on there. And I was really hoping during that flashback we saw with Onoki, if we were going to see something relating to Deidara in any way. Because remember, Deidara is the grandson of Onoki. So that child we saw in Onoki's flashback, I keep forgetting his name escapes me, is Deidara's brother or Deidara's cousin at the very least. And oh my god, I'm just so excited. This is the thing. I love world building, so anything relating to the Hidden Stone Village, the Hidden Mist Village, those two villages specifically. I want more information flushed out about them, because we had a lot about Konoha. We know a lot about Konoha. Now it's time for the other villages. Hidden Sand Village as well. Go ahead, and the smaller villages around that aren't the great nations. The the village hidden in the steam, the village hidden in the waterfall. Those guys. We want more information about those guys in my perspective. And I think this is a step moving forward because it shows that Boruto and company are going to travel. And I really, really am looking forward for that. And not only I can't wait for that because the world building of Naruto has been very impressive. It has been it's Oda level. And I know a lot of One Piece fans might be hating, but I'm saying the truth here. Masashi Kishimoto, Oda, and a few other mangaka reached a level of world building that is beyond anything else because they've created their own maps, their own countries, their own cities, their own cultures, sects within those worlds that are unlike anything we see outside. I mean, granted, every now and then we cross upon a place that is inspired off of another place. Say in One Piece, that would be Dressrosa, inspired off of Spain. You have So every now and then you run across these exceptions, but those worlds are just so diversely different. I really want to know more about this world. This is the thing about world builders in animes and mangas. They are, in my perspective, some of the best world builders out there currently in literature currently. Like, I'm not joking, because if you look at some series that people would say are notable for their world building, like say Harry Potter, you'd realize that there's a lot of, say, Greek influence and Roman influence in there, like classic literature. But in Naruto and One Piece, it's more scattered. It's not solely one source. You have in Naruto the Japanese mythology and some aspects of Shintoism, rarely aspects of Buddhism, but mostly it's like unique things like Kisame Hoshigaki. Where did that concept come from? Deidara, where did that concept come from? So on and so forth. Now, I know I went on a tangent a bit, but you guys get my point here, and this is why I'm so hyped over this. I want to see more. And this is the thing, though. Good for Chocho. I have to say, even though I thought that the past few episodes were not review-worthy, they were good episodes, and they touched on really important things concerning obesity and children and how people should view their image. And I'd like to leave you guys hanging with a question, with a very simple question. Where do you guys see the anime going as opposed to the manga? I'm just curious, because the anime seems to be a lot more detailed, seems to be a lot better in terms of quality than the manga, in my perspective. So I want to know what your perspective is on the matter. And please, on any other subject, if you want to ask a question, if you want to tell me something, please leave it down in the comments section below. And until next time, guys, this is Anime Gypsy, and I'm out. See you guys later. Bye.